We're joined today by Ron Mitchell, Managing Director of Global Lithium. Ron, thanks for your time.
Great to be back, David.
Clearly a world-class project with a world-class team. Everybody is now, though, focusing on the lithium price, or more particularly the spot lithium price. How easy or hard is it to not get caught up in looking at that price?
Yeah, it's a good question, and a question I get asked a lot, as you can imagine. Look, I think from my perspective, I've been through this cycle twice previously, so I know what's ahead. And for us as a company, it's about two things really: progressing the project as per our strategy, but also keeping an eye on protecting our balance sheet going forward as well. So when that market does recover, we've got a core team ready to go. So look, I'm bullish. I know what's ahead. I'm sort of an insider in terms of the industry and having some very robust conversations with the downstream. That's still the thing that gives me the greatest confidence about this industry. Whilst we're having the markets going sideways at the moment, prices certainly have come off quite significantly from those all-time highs in November of 2022. But I'm very confident we're seeing more supply discipline, units coming out of the market. I think for those companies that aren't quite as well progressed, such as ours, or at least in comparison to ours, you're going to see some projects delayed, and that'll take supply out of the market. And when that market does recover, I think projects like ours that are de-risked will be in a great position to capitalise.
How important is it to stay disciplined when you've got shareholders, no doubt, and other stakeholders saying, do this, do this, do this, stop, slow? How important is it to say, no, we're committed to the project, we're committed to the plan, and we know what we're doing?
Yeah, it's a really good question. And we obviously are looking, given the current market, opportunities to reduce costs where we can. Certainly non-core activities in terms of various spend throughout the year are going to be curtailed or delayed. But importantly, most of the heavy lifting in terms of our own capital spend for our project's been done. Last quarter was a big year for us, 60,000 metres of drilling, significant metallurgical and other DFS-related work streams that were well progressed through last year. And now it's an extended results season for us. We're going to be bringing these results to market, some terrific results, and they're low spend activities, things like approvals. So we're very confident we'll have our native title mining lease granted shortly, which will put us in a very, as I said, good position. We're protecting the core team, but clearly we need to look at the balance sheet and protect that balance sheet going forward.
As you say, you are an insider in some respects. You know the inner workings of the lithium market. What are you seeing, what are you hearing, and what's keeping you bullish?
Yeah, a couple of things. I think we're through the floor, first and foremost. I don't think there's too much downside in terms of that spot price, but it's more around what the incentive prices are going forward. So you look at your cost, your cash cost, but certainly an incentive price is more than just your cash cost. You have to look at the return on capital. So the conversations I'm having with the downstream, I think there's a realisation that projects just aren't going to get built at current spot prices. So prices need to move up, and as I said, we're seeing measures already by the incumbents to curtail growth projects. There's going to be a lot of delayed technical study work this year from a lot of the junior projects, and probably a curtailment as well in terms of physical exploration given the current market. So that all is good discipline in an industry that is experiencing a low price. But again, when that market does recover, and we'll be one of the few companies that can recognise those green shoots given our exposure into China and also Northeast Asia, we'll be ready to go. And as I said, it gives us a great opportunity also to further optimise the CapEx and the OpEx for our project through this DFS period. So lots of good things to look forward to, David.
Do you think the downstream users, the end users, are getting nervous?
I get that sense. I think the lithium industry and the energy transition is going to take decades to play out, and it's not all going to be a straight hockey stick. I think there's going to be periods such as we're experiencing at the moment for various reasons, both supply and demand, where the market goes sideways. But long term, I'm very confident given the conversations we're having, and there are some nerves there. I think they've already seen pullback from the incumbents, and of course some of the junior projects I think will likely pivot, those that don't have quality lithium assets. So, but again, I think this shakeout is exactly what the industry needed. There was a lot of froth in the market last year, and the real quality projects will be the ones left standing when the market does recover.
Quality team, leading a quality project, as you say, a protected balance sheet and a clear focus on where the market's heading. Downstream discussions occurring, exciting times ahead for Global Lithium and its shareholders. Ron, thanks for your time.
Thanks, David. Thank you.